Hello and welcome back to the NGS Storm Division. We are starting Season 3 this week. I am your host, the Crushinator. I am fresh off the golf course and I am ready to cast some excellent Heroes of the Storm. Today we have Heavy Impact versus Error 404. Heavy Impact has, I believe, been in the first two seasons of Storm Division, if I do recall. I believe they won Season 1 and were runner-up in Season 2, if I do recall correctly. I may have that inverted. But we also have Error 404 coming in with some very well-known players as well. So I'm excited to see how this matchup goes through. Right now we've got 8 out of 10 players in the lobby. Hopefully we'll be filling out here in just a moment. But we'll be ready to go when these players are all set and the teams are filled up. In the meantime, Storm Heroes, thank you so much for the compliment. That was done by some of our excellent video techs here at the NGS. Yeah, really great stuff coming from them. We've got all sorts of assets that we get to use here in Storm Division, all thanks to those excellent graphic designers. 9 players in the lobby. Yes, yes. We're so close. So close to gameplay. While we've got a moment, we'll do some advertising. !Storm in the chat will let you know all about Storm Division. We'll let you check out the rules and check out the teams and all that fun stuff. !Matcherino will get you over to the prize pool here for Storm Division. It is a completely crowd-funded prize pool for these players that they're going to be competing over the course of Season 3. All you got to do is put !Matcherino in the chat. Head on over there. And if you can contribute directly, that would be fantastic. But there's also the coupon code over on the right side of the page. All you got to do is click on that, and it'll create free money to add to the prize pool. I think it's either 25 cents or 50 cents. You just click it and you go in. Easiest thing. Easiest thing ever. Still got our 9 players waiting on a 10th. Not too uncommon to have a lollygagger, a straggler coming into the lobby, but without fail, we do have games. So I'm excited to get into it here. Oh, man. I'm looking down at my arms. I'm looking at my face on the cam. I feel the sunburn coming. I feel it coming. Get some nice color before the end of the season. It is hot. Hot, hot, hot out. I know a lot of... especially Eastern Seaboard there in North America has got some big heat warnings coming on through. So if you're going through that, stay safe, stay hydrated best you can, and we'll pull through. We will pull through. We're so close. I can feel it. I can feel the 10th player trying to log on so that we can have ourselves a match. I decided not to just throw extra time on the timer because I believed that we would have ourselves a match here. Well, we've got a moment, though. Maybe we can talk about the maps. Heavy Impact, banning out Garden of Terror and Cursed Hollow. Error 404, banned away Sky Temple and Alterac Pass, and have chosen to bring us to Battlefield of Eternity for game number 1. One interesting thing to note about the Storm Season 3 map pool, which is voted on by all of the teams. Battlefield of Eternity is the only 2-lane map in the Storm Season 3 map pool. Braxis Holdout was removed in favor of Volskaya Foundry this season. So pretty, I find that very, very interesting that we only have one 2-lane map available in the pool. I think that's going to affect a lot of what we see from off-laners. I think it's going to affect what we see in the bans. I mean, Battlefield isn't very much banned, but it'd be interesting to see if some teams just take it off the board so they can keep going with the 3 lanes. Just double checking in the chat here. Is Warhead auto-banned? Warhead is not part of the pool, so there's only 10 maps in the pool, and Warhead is not one of them. Get a quick line out. Make sure the mods are aware of the current situation. Could we get? There's 2 other players on the list, but they could be unavailable here. Hopefully, we find our last player. It is unranked this season. However, the map pool doesn't necessarily have to match what is in Storm League. We do a 10 map pool that's voted on by the players. Generally, we all come to the same sort of conclusions in competitive. Sometimes, you know, between Braxis and Garden and Sky Temple, there's a little bit of fluctuation near the end, but most everyone agrees. Well, Sky Foundry coming back in is interesting, I must say, because Storm Division Season 2 dropped Volskaya Foundry to more closely match the CCL map pool, so having it come back in is a pretty interesting development here. Still waiting to see if we can actually go ahead, because we may be just straight up missing our 10th player. We're just checking on in here. Nice to have Volskaya. Yeah, I mean, there was a time, maybe about a year ago, when CCL was starting up, and when, you know, a lot of high-level competitions started up, that the problems with the map were sort of laid out to bear. The objective became a liability at the highest levels of play in the late game. It was removed from ranked rotation. You know, usually when they remove something like that, it's to work on the map. So far, there haven't been any changes. Yeah. So it's just for all those reasons it was removed, so it's interesting to see it come back before anything's actually changed about the map. They must use AI. Unfortunately, they're not allowed to start a game with the bot, because I don't know how you would actually go through the drafting process. If you're in a game and someone disconnects and can't make it back, you can try to finish the game with a bot, but I'm pretty sure you can't actually start a draft with less than 10 players in the lobby. Looks like we may not actually have our 10th. We may be able to just call it a forfeit for officials' sake and then grab someone else just to have some games. We'll see if the teams want to do that. Yeah, I just randomly picks a hero in draft. Really? Oh. I've never seen that happen. That'd be a very weird draft. Does it pick it first? Does it wait to be last pick? If it just slammed first pick, I guess you could try to work around it. Can't say I've ever seen it personally, though. Just keeping an eye out on Discord here to see if we get any developing information. Unfortunate that we don't have our 10th player, though. I believe they technically, by the rules, have 15 minutes if they know someone's on the way. But by the way that lobby chat's going, I'm pretty sure that no one is on the way, which is a pretty unfortunate for week 1. That sucks. Oh no. I was looking forward to this match. That sucks. Maybe we can get a show match in if they're willing to stick around and play. Let me just double check that Storm doesn't have a different set of forfeit rules. Yeah, it's just the regular rules, so it'd be 15 minutes. And subs do have to be approved by a mod. Well, we will continue to monitor the situation. See if we can get you some games tonight, or if we can't. First Pixel Jin goes on to hard carry. I maintained that Muradin, like bot Muradin, is still the scariest bot. Alright, looks like we've got Murda on the line. So Murda's on the case. We may be able to approve a last-second sub. Okay. So we're working out getting a sub. And I think we're going to be able to play an official match, which is excellent. So we're going to wait to see who we get as our 10th. And hopefully we can get into our draft here. One thing as a caster that we're told to do, it's in the bylaws and stuff, casters are not mods and casters are not referees. So I try my best to just, whenever there's situations like this, be like just contact the mod. Because I don't want to speak for them. I don't want to get the rulings wrong. I don't want to tell them something and then the division moderator, storm moderator tells them something else. So Murda's on the case. Our graphics people, I believe this is Covey and Moist Weenus are the main two who do stuff. I'm not sure which one of them made this particular video. I would have to check with them, but those two are our main sort of graphics experts that create stuff for us. Okay. Looks like we've worked out a 10th player. We'll just wait for them to get into the lobby. It's all approved by the mods. And we'll have ourselves a match. Thank you all for being so patient. Get their sub logged in and entered into the lobby. Just a moment. I don't think we need to go to a break. I think they're working it out right now, getting their 10th online. Or getting their 5th online, I should say. And we'll be able to go. It's hard in this spot, man. I don't know how much time I have to fill. So I'm just thinking about stuff to do, thinking about stuff to say. I think the main thing that a lot of people are waiting on right now, and who knows how long we'll wait, is the next balance patch. Zagara remains a problem. It remains almost permabanned at nearly every level of play. So, I mean, with all the turmoil and all of the, the lawsuit over there at Activision Blizzard, the idea of us sitting there going like, where's a patch, seems so, so not even on the spectrum right now. But And, in the back of my head, I hope something comes through sooner or later. In the meantime, honestly, just having Zagara be one of the bans isn't the worst thing in the world. So we can go ahead with games. Alright. We have a pending invite to the lobby. We have a 10th in the lobby. Fantastic. Let's get them entered into the sheet. Okay, I think we've got a game. We got one ready. We've got Caster ready. We're going to send the hat to the right place, and then we're going to get ourselves a game. Fantastic. It's your first time watching one, you're Plat 2 and climbing slow. You want to get to higher rank and try a little competitive. Honestly, like, the rest of the NGS amateur divisions, we've got players from all levels of play. We've got players from bronze right up to Grandmaster who come through, find teams, and compete just at their level. So you don't necessarily have to wait until you're a Masters player to come and try to compete. You can compete right now and improve in that environment. That's what a lot of these players have done. All right. The hats are given. The readies are out. Once we hit the button, we'll have a draft. Could happen any second. Any second at all. Someone hit the button. I'll give them the R's one more time. Lots of R's. Zednam in the chat. Yeah, I mean, so right now, this is the first week of NGS amateur divisions as well. So there won't be any new teams being entered in, but teams are looking for subs and new players and new folks on their roster all the time throughout the season. So if you wanted to just come in as a player and be put in a free agent application, you just post it there on the NGS Discord. Teams get to look at it. You can DM teams that put out little posts that say they're looking for players, and I'm sure you could get in and start competing right away if that's what you wanted to do. But we have a draft. Yes. Error 404 has been able to bring in Jisa as a sub, and we're going to have ourselves a match this evening. Heavy Impact will have the first pick, first ban, and we're going to start things off with the Vala ban. Pretty normal here on Battlefield of Eternity. And there's goes Zagara. No Zagaras today. Heavy Impact. So this is where the bans get interesting. You can start to fiddle around with different map bans. You see a Nubarak banned away. A Nubarak is kind of, through basically no balance changes at all, just balance changes happening around a Nubarak, has kind of become the S-tier tank here in sort of like Storm Division and in a lot of the upper divisions. A Nubarak right now is survivable enough, has 2 basic forms of CC plus the Cocoon, is just doing a ton of work lately, so it's interesting, but honestly not super surprising to see a Nubarak in the early bans. Junkrat will be taken away by Error 404. And Heavy Impact, ooh, a first pick Tychus. That's something we don't see every day. Coming out there from Roger. Tychus is semi-flexible as ranged heroes go. The main thing I feel like Tychus does on the current patch is dissuade certain picks from the enemy. It's tough to take Hogger, it's tough to take Diablo into Tychus. So it could be that Heavy Impact is angling for those heroes themselves, or they just don't want to see them. Tychus also provides a lot of siege potential at level 10 with that Commandeer Odin. But Error 404 picking up a strong duo there. Sylvanas will be played by Funds, and Zadie is going to be on the Brightwing. There it is, Diablo going to be the choice here for Mason Blaze with a Malfurion follow-up from Weary Day. This is kind of old knowledge for me, but whenever I play Diablo, I don't like looking at a Malfurion on the other side. Just charging in and getting rooted just feels super bad as Diablo all the time. So I always liked it when the Malfurion was on my team. Medivh gonna be the ban here from Error 404. Diablo definitely a super strong tank to go with a Medivh. And with the Malfurion already over on the side of Heavy Impact, who is considered one of the more prominent Medivh counters, I definitely understand that ban. Garrosh gonna be the ban from Heavy Impact. Garrosh can, displacing Diablo does do some work. Malfurion definitely not wanting to be thrown into that back line. So we'll have to see what Error 404 is going to do without the Anubarak, without the Garrosh available as a tank. Looks like we're going to have a variant option coming through from Ascension, and Greymane will be the choice from Mercy. Pretty good siege composition between Sylvanas and Greymane. Definitely going to be able to help out with that objective push. And good follow-ups for a variant taunt as well. Last two picks for Heavy Impact. Infrared going to be going for the Hanzo, and Tremor locking in the Blaze for that offlane. Auger's still up and available here. We'll see if Jisa wants to pick that up or if there's something else that we're going to see from Error 404. Right now, Varian and Brightwing, the main forms of CC. It would be nice to see something with a little bit of control in that off lane. See what the choice is going to be here for Error 404. Ooh, going with the Chen. Interesting. How you doing, Shy? Welcome to the show. Looks like everyone is happy with their picks. Fun sticking with the Sylvanas. Excellent. So Chen with a lot of sort of pseudo CC, definitely able to help out in that department. Interesting addition there. Not sure I've seen a Chen Blaze matchup. Turn down my tunage a little bit there. All right, we're loading into game number 1. We've got the Chen comp versus the pretty, we got some heavy beef on the side of Heavy Impact there between Diablo and Blaze in the front line. And the Tychus follow-up. Though Varian with the parry is going to be able to deny a lot of that. And that Chen X Factor is an interesting one. Doesn't super help with the siege or anti-siege, but does do a good job of controlling the edges. Could make things difficult for Hanzo. This is game number 1, Shy. We had a little bit of a delay looking for a sub for Error 404, but we got it figured out. We're going to have some games tonight. You are in time for game number 1. All right. Players are loading in. Let's do it. One more player. Load in, baby. There we go. Alrighty. On the left in the blue, we have Heavy Impact. Mason Blaze going to be on the Blaze. They switched. Roger is on the Tychus. Weary Day going to play Malfurion. Infrared is on the Hanzo. And Tremor is on the Diablo. They switched on me. Those buggers. On the right in the red, Error 404. Jisa is on the Chen. Funds playing the Sylvanas. Zadie is on the Brightwing. Mercy playing the Greymane. And Ascension is on the Variant. They didn't switch on me. Very nice of them.
Let the battle begin.
Let's get into it. The team's actually coming through the mid. Error 404 going to head up to the top lane, possibly looking to take advantage with that Sylvanas. Going towards the top tower. Jisa going to actually get some dismounts on the edge here. Going to try to allow the rest of the team to escape. Ascension using the top corridor. Fun's able to get away, and the tower taken down to about half as Chen is actually killed. Unable to escape there. I think that was off camera. I certainly missed it with my eyes. Chen going down to the pressure coming in from Heavy Impact. Looks like folks are going to hang out in the top lane, at least for a moment here. Sylvanas trying to get behind the wall there. Did put out the Haunting Wave in time. They'll survive the gank attempt from Tremor and Roger. Got kind of a 3-2 situation happening in the lanes right now. Either team wanting to take the time to switch, as Mason Blaze getting a big jet propulsion. There's the root follow-up. Zadie taking some damage, and once again, Chen falls in the bottom lane. Stagger damage. Ultimately, the death of the Brewmaster. It's 2 kills onto Chen here. First minute and a half. An inauspicious start, but we'll see how it goes throughout the game. Looks like Heavy Impact going to try to take this top siege camp here. Trying to take advantage of Varian's early weakness. It's Diablo headed up to the top lane just to make sure everything's copacetic up here. But camp going to be secured. No problem at all. Diablo going to head back down to the bottom lane. Right wing warping on down to try to help out the camp steal for Error 404. Right now it is just Tremor and Roger in the 2v3 defense. Jisa going to go in there. Tremor able to reposition. But the camp is going to go over to Error 404. Uh-oh, Haunting Wave has already been used by Funds. Tremor trying to get the body block in, but Roger not able to get in time. Weary Day looking for a possible flank here. This could be trouble for Funds as Roger locked in that overkill. Varian has now become a real boy. Taunt up and available on level 4. As our objective is going to be spawning in about 30 seconds here. We see Error 404 is already on their Shaman camp. Same thing over on the left-hand side. Heavy Impact going to go ahead and pick that up as well. Take a look at the experience. Pretty even here. A little bit ahead in minions is Heavy Impact, and also ahead with those hero kills, of course. But it is objective time. Infrared and Roger looking harass here. Right now, Hanzo at 8 out of 20 stacks on that level 1 scatter arrow quest. As there's the follow-up stun into Funds. Big root as well. Can Sylvanas get away? Roger on the chase. Locks in that kill versus Sylvanas. Mason Blaze looking for the stun, not going to find it, but Zadie may have nowhere to go here. No blink heal available yet, and that's going to be Brightwing going down. Ascension being body blocked as well. Varian looking for a taunt kill on the way out, but Infrared escapes. Mercy will be taken down here. It's a quad kill for Heavy Impact. They're going to be able to move back towards the objective. Tremor in the bottom lane just guiding in this Shaman camp that's been pushing this whole time. Jisa coming on through to help clean that up. Tremor being forced back a little bit here, but level 7s are in for Heavy Impact, and they are all over this race. It's going to be nearly 11,000 Shield Immortal going over to Heavy Impact. They're a full level ahead right now on those kills. We're going to see the Immortal going down to the bottom lane. Tremor was thinking about a flip there. Ascension finds the taunt onto Malfurion, but damage follow-up not in range. Here comes Roger in. There's the follow-up route onto Sylvanas. Funds not able to warp out in time. That's going to be a kill onto Sylvanas. Wall is down. Immortal still has shielding available as Tremor finding the flip onto Mercy. Greymane trying to turn around with some auto attack damage as the fort keys onto Diablo. Mason Blaze looking for a stun. Tremor going in once again here. The follow-up route was not quite there in time, though, and Ascension will escape. Bottom fort handily taken out there by Heavy Impact. Jisa spotting the rotation. Mason Blaze trying to get the slow, but Chen will remain mounted on the rotation. Immortal taken out in the bottom lane. Tremor going in here onto Chen. Jisa going to be rooted, but Zadie has the phase shift save. Taunt coming out onto Hanzo. This could be trouble for Infrared. Jisa diving in there. Wants one more auto. Ascension on the chase. That's Hanzo going down, but not before finishing that level 1 quest. Counter kill is good onto Chen. Mason Blaze with a big jet propulsion onto 2. Ascension pops that parry to try to escape. Mercy, hit by the last little bits of the Malfurion route. Rooted for just a moment too long, and that's Greymane going down. So Heavy Impact at 9-1 on these kills, looking for level 10. Actually gets the pin on the corner. Zadie with a great cleanse to find the save. Now Heavy Impact have their 10s available, only level 8. There's the Apocalypse combo. They're going to use them right away. Ascension is stunned out, rooted as well. There's the phase shift, but the root... Oh, the Dragon Arrow going to whiff a little bit there. Hanzo was expecting a little more of a retreat. Nonetheless, Brightwing does fall. Here comes the Commandeer Odin, just to make sure that this fort goes down. Heavy Impact definitely in the driver's seat here. You see the other members have taken the bottom camp. Jisa looking for the slow as Mercy looking to step up here onto Blaze, but the jet propulsion will put Mason Blaze back to safety. Top fort does go down as our Immortals are spawning in. Hanzo could be in trouble here. Ascension. Oh, the taunt came out after the agility, the natural agility over the wall. Roger and Tremor are coming on down here. This could be trouble for Ascension. Tremor with a nice flip onto Funds, not allowing the flank. That's going to be Brightwing going down after the phase shift. Ascension continuing to be body blocked. That's Varian that's going to fall. Now Heavy Impact with the double kill. And still ahead on ultimates. On heroics, I should say. At least for the moment. Level 10 has been achieved by Error 404. We have the Blink Heal from Brightwing. That's going to help out Zadie quite a bit. Cursed Bullet, Mind Control, Juggernaut, and Storm, Earth, and Fire for the side of Error 404. Chisa going in there. He'll get flipped over. Tremor able to get away. The Mind Control barely not landing onto Roger there, but Chisa taking a ton of stagger damage. Will cancel it out with that ult. Infrared able to use the natural agility to get over the wall. Blaze Bunker comes on out, going to protect that front line of Heavy Impact for the moment. A lot of damage and root going out onto the side of Error 404. Greymane is going to be the first to fall. Jisa ult is about to expire. Chen will come back in the back line. Ascension is keyed onto, but Mason Blaze is counter-stunned by the Immortal. Zadie doing a good job of keeping the rest of the team topped up. Uh-oh, Jisa could be in trouble here. Chen is going to go down. The shred from Tychus is too much to bear. The one kill and the one kill. We're going to see a full Shield Immortal pushing down the top lane for Heavy Impact. Right now, Error 404 will be full strength for the defense. But will they be able to defend their top keep? Tremor on the edge will be spotted by Funds. Good scout there, coming out from Sylvanas. 13 to 10 here briefly, as we now see Error 404 has picked up their level 11. Immortal is pushing through the wall here. Tremor looking for a possible APOC combo right underneath this keep. We'll see if it's able to come out here. Uh-oh, Ascension moving too far forward. Taunt comes out, but there's the root. Follow-up from Jisa to try to get in there. Can Ascension get away? Yes, Zadie with the phase shift, healing up Varian. Weary Day pops the Tranquility in the backline, and the APOC combo is in. Big stun out onto Chen. Can they get the kill? Yes, Chen goes down. No Storm, Earth, and Fire available. Immortal taken down to about half health with this keep is going to go down. Follow-up from Tremor. Oh, what a stun follow-up in the Immortal stun. That's going to be Varian going down. The sleep goes out onto Funds. Can Sylvanas get away here? Tremor trying to get forward. Sylvanas will survive despite the melting point grenade from Tychus. Could we see Heavy Impact just move into the core now? Here comes Chen. Varian is still down. Tremor low on the backline, looking for the root follow-up from Malfurion. Malfurion is going to be the first to fall, but the core is down to 42%. Blaze is the next to fall. Polymorph is out onto Tychus. That's a 4. That's 5 kills. And Heavy Impact wipes on the core at 22%. We're going to see Error 404 able to push out on the map here, but the core is definitely in danger of a rush from Heavy Impact as this game goes on. Black arrows from Funds able to turn off this tower even without the minion wave there. We'll get a little bit of extra push here. Tremor going to get hit with the Mind Control coming out. Polymorph and Taunt in as well. Cursed Bullet will be the end of Diablo. That Diablo is back down at 1 soul. Bottom fort is going to fall here. Jisa with the stagger getting pretty low there, but Ooh, Scatter Arrow from Hanzo, not quite enough. Dragon Arrow. I believe must have clicked on the mini-map because it went directly due north. Infrared looking sad about it. That's okay. We see Heavy Impact waiting on their Shaman Camp capture. Top lane has to be cleared away by Error 404, as we have constant catapults that are going to start to build up. Shaman camps are taken. We're going to have a double camp push in the bottom lane here for Heavy Impact. That's going to have to be dealt with. Looking for a flank here. Fun's moving across. Tremor. Oh, Mind Control comes on out there into the root. And that's Sylvanas going down. You saw that big impact from Blaze with the huge damage. Tremor going to be traded out for, though. Diablo's still only on 19 souls. Ascension going down before the blink or the phase shift from Brightwing could get there. Jisa in the ult. Still very low on all of the Panda Pals, though. Oh, Dragon Arrow does come out. Zadie trying to get away. Great blink. Avoids the Scatter Arrow. There's the armor from Brightwing. Isn't going to be enough to save Chen. The stagger damage is going to be too much. The triple kill, or the 3-for-1, I should say, comes in for Heavy Impact. Bottom lane pressure from the camp is going to be cleaned up here by Error 404 before it does too much damage. Blaze in the top lane having to deal with the Shaman camp as the Immortals are pushed into the halftime show. Chen's still down for 10 seconds here, but Error 404 looking to step up. Fun's going right in there. There's the Mind Control. We're not going to see an APOC follow-up as Tremor sort of slipped the wall there. Diablo trying to get away. They're going to use the bunker. Extra armor coming on out as well as the Tranquility, and Brightwing is caught by that Tychus grenade. Infrared on the chase here. Ascension is slow. There is the... Oh, the stun from the Immortal didn't quite land, but will Ascension be going down anyway? Fun's warping on right through. Short-range stun from Infrared to try to survive. It's actually going to be Hanzo going down. Sylvanas taken down on the top side. Varian on the bottom side going down. Mercy trying to trade out. Is going to trade out here for Diablo. Can Greymane keep it going? Mason Blaze with the stun. Mercy finally going down. Jisa might get this last hit here onto Malfurion. Jet propulsion onto Jisa, and this looks like it's going to be Chen going down. Maybe, kind of, sort of. There it is. Look at that. Collision course on 13 from Blaze, dealing so much damage. Heavy Immortal pushing down the bottom lane here. But the rest of the team is either rezzing or on the way. We'll see if this 22% core can last versus this heavily shielded Immortal. Ascension able to get in range. Fun's looking to burn away this shield. Diablo and Hanzo still not here for Heavy Impact as the keep falls. Mortal shielding is down, and Heavy Impact, I'm not sure that they can go in here. Ascension is trying to ward them away. Mercy taking down a lot of this health. There's the Dragon Arrow from the back line. Going to land onto Brightwing. Follow-up is good, and the core is just too low. Heavy Impact takes game number 1. GG. Very strong game number 1. Heavy Impact picking up the win there. You see 24-10 on those kills. Error 404 put up a good defense at their core. Things were looking to start to even out, but the kills in the mid lead to an impressive shield on that Immortal, and it just could not be stopped in time. Heavy Impact, the early advantage, snowballs to a victory. Nicely done. That first pick, Tychus, played by Roger, putting up dividends. 53,000 hero damage coming on out there. Similarly, almost 54,000 hero damage coming on out from Mercy on the Greymane over on the side of Error 404. Good work there from the Assassins. Bring up the talent screen here for those who are interested. Go ahead and update the scoreboard, and we'll wait for our next lobby. Delicious water. Delicious, delicious water. Alrighty. Crush was, I tell you, Goon, I literally, like, 10 minutes before the cast, I came in off the golf course. So I'm here and I'm ready to do it. Alright, no lobby coming up just yet, so what we're going to be doing is going to a short break. I'm going to refill this water, and when we come back, it's going to be game number 2 of Heavy Impact versus Error 404. Stay right there. Alrighty, welcome back. We're setting up here for game number 2 of Heavy Impact versus Error 404. We're going to be taken to Infernal Shrines here for our second map, as chosen by Heavy Impact. 57-inch vertical leap. Man, if I could move this mound 57 inches off the ground, I would be in a government research lab. I'll tell you that much. No eagles today. I did get a birdie, though. That was pretty good. I was happy about that one. All right, we're into our second draft. Infernal Shrines will be the map. Error 404 will be first to act this game. See if the draft ban priorities change up at all. We did see the Anubrak ban last map. Interested to see if Vala still makes the board here in terms of bans. I feel like it probably won't, but we'll see what the priorities are going to be. Is Error 404 going to take Lucio away? Still going to be Vala. Okay, so these teams still believing in the power of the Vala and giving it the respect it deserves. Stitches can hit the board here for Error 404. And there goes the Zagara. These teams know the deal. They know the bans. Mercy gonna bring the Stukov in the literal first millisecond of the first pick opportunity. Very happy to be picking up that. See what the response is going to be here from Heavy Impact. Stukov very powerful into big melee setups. Have to see what they're going to do. Ooh, Hogger Tychus. So Roger going back to the Tychus well. And Mason Blaze going to bring the Hogger. Okay. We used to see a lot of this during like the long Christmas meta, when Hogger was really at the top of his game. There'd be a lot of back and forth for over who was going to control Tychus, who was going to control the Hogger. Diablo would fit into that mix as well. Era 404, Fun's happy to go back to the Sylvanas, and Ascension is going to steal away the Blaze this time. Here for Era 404. Okay, looks like a pretty solid setup here on the side of Era 404. I like what I'm seeing. Heavy Impact considering their next ban here. Gonna take away the Mephisto. Mephisto is starting to show up a lot more here on Infernal Shrines, just as someone who can get a lot of shrine damage in safely, and someone who can bypass the front line to bruise up the back line very safely. Error 404 going to remove the Diablo. Definitely makes sense considering the first two picks. Next two coming in from Heavy Impact. No Diablo available, no Stitches available. Will we see the Anubarak as another option? There it is. Tremor going to lock in the Anub, and we're going to see a Junkrat as the choice here from Infrared. Error 404 looking to round out their draft here. No Mephisto to go bother that Junkrat. Do we see a Hanzo come on out? Is the Blaze offlane Blaze or is it main tank Blaze? Jisa played the offlane before. We'll have to see what the choice is. Zadie going with the Falstad. And Jisa is on Imperious. That still doesn't answer who the main tank is. Either one of them could be tanks. Either one of them could be off lanes. They may switch off as the game goes on between Blaze and Imperious. That will definitely get them a lot of extra stun power to allow the Stukov to put down that silence zone. Weary Day going to round things out with Ana over on the side of Heavy Impact. Looks like Roger sticking with the Tychus. I gotta look this time. Jisa on the Imperious. Zadie sticking with the Falstad. Did you guys change? Okay, Roger is on the Tychus. Roger's on Junkrat. Infrared's on Tychus. You didn't get me this time. Alrighty. Nubarak Ana is going to be an interesting setup here. Error 404, they've got some good push power, they've got some good stun power. But a lot of that can be blown up by a Junkrat. I'll have to see if Roger is on point with that pick here. Let's do it! On the left in the blue, we have Heavy Impact. Roger is going to be on the Junkrat. Infrared is on Tychus. Mason Blaze playing the Hogger. Roger, I've already said, is on Junkrat. Weary Day's on Ana, and Tremor is on Anubarak. On the right in the red, Error 404. Zadie playing the Falstad. Jisa on Imperious. Ascension is on the Blaze. Mercy playing the Stukov. And Funds is on the Sylvanas. You thought you could prevent me from reading your names and characters, but you couldn't! Because I'm just too good. I'm just too good! After I butchered the first team by mentioning Junkrat twice. Oh, sad day. Teams are going to meet here in the mid. Roger just trying to keep an eye on the edges here, trying to use that vision. Jisa moving on forward and getting the first stun there onto Hogger. Good silence follow-up from Mercy. Mason Blaze in some trouble here. Hogger is actually going to go down. Tremor in trouble as well. 2 kills, 2 extra spears. Look at this damage. The jet propulsion onto 2. Could there be more? Funds is going all the way in. He wants this last hit. Infrared is just kiting backwards, though. Funds. Falstad wrecking on the wall as well. I feel like there's some fun being had. I feel like these players... I think we've got some gamers here in this lobby. So I think we went 3 for 2 in that engage there. Yep, 3 for 2 over on the side of Error 404. Infrared being chased down here. The silence zone coming on out, and there goes Tychus. 6 kills in the first minute of this game. We've got ourselves a bloodbath on our hands. Heavy Impact starting up their Khosra camp. Roger able to solo that right away. Zadie managing to get away from the gank there in the mid. Ascension and Funds have already started up the bottom camp. Weary Day is going to go ahead and scout that, though. Roger moving on in there. Silent Zone comes on out as Fun's getting a little bit of damage there onto Roger. Jet Propulsion will not land, but there's Tremor with the follow-up Burrow Charge. Good job by Mercy using those reactive Ballistospores to stall out the engage of Heavy Impact. Error 404 going to work on their own siege camp there in the mid now, as bottom lane is cleared away. Right now, Hogger and Imperius continuing their rotations. Two ships passing in the night. Jisa trying to get over the loot horde, couldn't quite do it. These things happen. These things happen. Checking out the experience, the hero kills. Extra 2 coming out ahead there on the side of Error 404. Also, pretty even. Pretty even on the minion soak thus far, but having the one more mercenary camp capture means that they may have a small window at level 7 to get ahead and catch a quick fight. Both teams going ahead and working on their shaman camps in preparation for the Mortar Punisher that's going to be coming on through the mid lane. See if there's any picks before this first objective. This is the time to look for him. This is the time you don't want to give him up. Heavy Impact going to go ahead and start things off. Hogger looking for the full spin. Uh-oh, the alignment off there. Roger in some trouble on the edge. Junkrat is actually taken down. Jisa moving in as well, but may pay for it. Imperius is traded out. Ascension being fully surrounded, wants a jet propulsion out or maybe back in. Hogger with a great Hog Wild will secure the kill onto Blaze. That's Tychus going down. As Error 404 chasing out the stragglers. 2 for 2 in that engage. That's going to give Error 404 some time on the point. Only 3 minions were killed as Heavy Impact got to the point first. They were quickly thrown into battle there. Fun's going with the max range. Haunting Wave. Hogger setting up the quadrants once again. Looking to get these last hits. She's with that level 7 Holy Fervor swiping away onto the objective. About 10 minions ahead here is Error 404. Weary Day trying to get away from Funds as Sylvanas is kiting around, but Sylvanas will be taken down before Ana will fall. Ascension goes down as well. That's 2 kills here for Heavy Impact. Jisa trying to turn it around with an Impale, but will not be able to get out. Could there be enough poke from Falstad and Stukov? Mercy sent back into the mix. Oh no, Weary Day is going to go down there. Trade out for the healers. Finally, Falstad does go down. 38 minions capped by Error 404, but this is going to be the first objective going over to Heavy Impact. We are now at 16 kills before the 5-minute mark between these two teams. Junkrat with the full traps. We've got the Chattering Teeth. We've got the Big Az. Going to be controlling that space. Fun's with a very nice warp there. Able to get away from the leap of the Punisher. Sadie moving forward, looking to shred down this objective. Jisa wanted to get the hit onto Tremor. Tremor turning things around, though. Look at Roger taking big hits there. Jisa's going to be repositioned. This could be trouble here for Imperius. That's going to be Imperius going down. The fort is saved, but the Imperius is gone. Hi, Imperius. Heavy Impact looking for a camp steal here. There's the Silent Zone from Stukov. They're just going to go, oh, okay. And we get some turnaround kills, though. Oh, no, it's actually going to be Heavy Impact turning it around and getting the kill onto Falstad as well as their level 10s. Riptire comes on out to secure that kill onto Blaze. Fun's in the cocoon. Will we see Sylvanas escape? Sent to the back line. The root is in. And the Banshee Queen is out. 3 kills for Heavy Impact. We're up to 20 kills before the 6-minute mark here at this Infernal Shrines matchup. Now the Commandeer Odin helping shred down the bottom lane. Junkrat putting those big traps out. Not worried about minions at all. Only working on heroes. Not sure if they work on summons. Not sure if a Nubrek was on the other side and a beetle walked over it. I'm pretty sure it still wouldn't trigger. We'll test. We'll test. Fun's looking to go in. Decides not to. Bottom fort will be taken down. A nice double sleep dart from Weary Day will secure the escape here for Heavy Impact. Looking to Gonna move to this bottom camp as level 10s have been achieved by Error 404 as well. Could see a full invade coming on through. Ascension trying to walk onto the point. Zadie wants the flank, possibly the gust. Hogger going straight in there with the Hortipult. Fun's caught in the corner. Oh, gets out of there with 79 health. But Heavy Impacts bully their way onto the bottom camp point. Nice job there, turning things around. Jisa was not there for that engagement, so it was a 5v4 take. Space and Blaze activates the Unstoppable to allow Hogger to get away. Another nice sleep dart. Weary Day on point with those retreating sleep darts so far this game. As the teams are getting the lanes prepped for our next objective, Fun's clearing out the bottom lane. What does that affect? Is that just... Oh, that must be the Banshee Curse skin effect. Ooh, Jisa not able to get away from the combo. Sleep Dart follow-up is good. Oh, actually, Jisa is repositioned before the Junkrat mine can go off. Getting the turnaround pull onto Tremor. Jisa going to take damage, but will survive the Riptire. Just barely there. Bunker had to be used by Blaze. And now, Heavy Impact with the level 13 advantage. Ascension sent over the wall there, and it looks like this mid-fort could be going down. Commandeer Odin will expire. Junkrat looking to throw the last couple hits. There's the camp, taking things out. And Hogger is already on the top objective here. This is the weird one where, like, you can get kind of a U-bounce if you set it up just right. You can get the side-to-side there, but that is one of the more difficult objective points for Hogger to get full value on. Oh, Zadie very, very forward there. Manages to barrel roll away from trouble. Could we see a turnaround? Roger on the bottom side, chased in by Jisa, but will avoid the Celestial Charge. Ascension going in there with the jet propulsion will land, but has to get away from that tower aggro. Hogger on the top point is still untouched. The rest of Heavy Impact, knowing they have their level 13 advantage, taking advantage of that. And just sticking around in the bottom lane, knowing that if it goes to a 5v fight in the top lane, it will be in their favor. Jisa looking for the follow-up. We're going to see the stun silence combo onto a Nubarak. Another fantastic sleep dart. Fun's on the outside with the short-range wailing arrow, lands onto 2. Roger looking to bring the Riptire in from the side. And overall, Error 404 not able to pick up any kills on that engage. Riptire looking for Funds. Tremor not quite finding the burrow charge there as Jisa is all over the backline. Nice juke there by Weary Day. Looking for the Wrath of Angiris, but it will not land. Roger peeling out there for Ana. Tremor may not be so lucky, though. The silence is out. Anubarak is down. And Error 404 picks up the kill. Hogger has 39'd the objective and is just pushing through the top lane here. Trying to get that down to allow the Punisher to move straight onto the keep wall. The Nubarak's still dead. There's not really much point in picking up the objective just yet. Top fort is going to go down. Roger looking for a reposition. Oh no, Ascension is caught out and Blaze taken down. No respect for the Junkrat reposition there. And now the objective is going to be taken. Arcane Punisher going to be pushing down the top lane. Level 16 to 14 for Heavy Impact. Can Error 404 pull out the defense? Anubarak is back. Sylvanas and Falstad trying to get that side soak. Hoping that they can keep up the defense here. Stun comes out onto Imperious. Jisa. Oh, Tremor actually catching 3 in that burrow. But Mercy getting everyone healed right back up. Commandeer Odin is going to be popped by Infrared as the Punisher is moving onto the keep. Junkrat Riptire is out. The Gust from Zadie is not going to be enough to save Imperious as this keep is being shredded. The Punisher, though, is going to go down. Sleep is out onto Funds. Can Funds get away? No! Sylvanas goes down. That's a double kill for Heavy Impact. They don't have the objective anymore, but they do have a possible kill onto Falstad. There's the stun. Falstad's going to go down. There's... Oh, Blaze gets the bunker out, but Ascension will not be long. Blaze going down as the 4th kill. Mercy. Oh, Infrared wants the overkill. There's the full ace. And Heavy Impact is going to move on to the core here. Imperious going to be back as the shields fall, but it's not going to be enough. Heavy Impact, 19 kills to 8. A real bloodbath of a game, but they pick up the victory. GG. Once again, good effort there by Error 404. They showed signs of life, signs of brilliance in that game, able to start coming back. But Heavy Impact, just too much pressure at the beginning of the game, had the talent lead. Were able to snowball that into another early core. Very well played there by Heavy Impact. Taking a look at the stats, Tychus just barely getting ahead of Junkrat on that hero damage for Heavy Impact. It was Funds on the Sylvanas, top damage, top siege. There for Error 404. Check out those talents once again. Let's get that scoreboard updated. And we'll wait for our Game 3 lobby. Junkrat going with the Huge. Traps on 4, 7, and 13. Did go into the spread volley on 16 before things closed out, looking for that extra siege damage. Tychus, quarterback and melting point, but going for the overkill talents. Pretty good for chasing down Sylvanas and Falstad. That stack there. I do like that. Very nice, very nice. What do we see for Imperious? Burn the Impure into Battle Hunger. Interesting. I like the new Wrath of Angiris build with Holy Fervor that's come on out. There's a lot of variety in level 4 picks, whether you can pick up the globes, whether you can, you want that extra healing or you want the shielding from Sovereign Armor. But this stack of like Holy Fervor with Burn the Impure just getting percent damage left and right is really, really cool. I like it a lot. Looks like we won't have to go to a break because the teams already have the lobby. We're going to go to Towers of Doom for game number 3. Towers of Doom as chosen by Heavy Impact. Lovely, awesome, fantastic. I will take a swig of my water. Give a meal caster ready. And we're going to jump straight into our game here. Towers of Doom, game number 3. Heavy Impact looking to close things out. See what Error 404 has to say about it. Just waiting for Error 404 to ready up, and then we'll be able to get into our 3rd game. Hope everyone in the chat's having a great time watching today's matches. I will remind you, Storm Division Season 3 has a crowd-funded prize pool that these teams are competing for. If you head on over to !Matcherino, there's going to be a link in the chat that'll take you over to the prize pool. You can contribute directly to the prize pool for these players. And also on the right side of the page, you'll see a coupon code that you can just log in and click, and you'll just create money here for Storm Division. So if you've not at least done that yet, consider checking out that link and just taking advantage of that Matcherino promotion here for these excellent players. I can feel my skin heating up. I know the sunburn's coming, man. I know it's coming. It's heating up under the lights. You ever get that? Like you're out in the sun, maybe you're out fishing, maybe you're out golfing, maybe you're just having a grand old walk on a Sunday afternoon, and you're like, I don't need sunscreen. I'll be just fine. And you get back and you look at yourself and you're like, I'm fine. Totally fine. Then you start feeling a little warm. Start looking down. A little bit of red, not a lot of red. Not a lot of red. Just a little bit. That's some warm skin right there. Oof. To jump in the shower after this one. No Abathur, says Error 404. That ban hits the board right off the bat. There's the Zagara ban from Heavy Impact. Abathur. I have not seen Abathur in a competitive match and in what feels like an eternity. I'm interested, like, I can't remember the last time I cast Abathur. That's how long it's been. I wonder if we'll actually get an Abathur played match at some point here in Storm Division. That would be lovely. Medivh and Vala will be the final bans here on this third Towers of Doom map. Error 404. We saw the Snap Stukov in game number 2. Instead going for the Stitches, Ascension. Locking in the Abomination. Heavy Impact. See what they're going to do about the Stitches pick. Are they going to go for the heavy engage, try to just run Stitches over? Are they going to go for the unstoppable comp to get the saves? We'll have to see. Anubarak is a pretty common response just because you can cocoon and just disgorge whoever's been gorged, and that's what we're going to see. Tremor locking that in once again here, and Roger happy to take the Falstad for heavy impact. Anubarak, sometimes a beetle just catches a hook, and that's nice. That doesn't tend to happen all that often, but being able to just get the double stun to slow Stitches down or just straight up throw a cocoon to immediately disgorge whoever is very, very useful. Ooh, Greymane Uther here for Funds and Mercy. Going very aggressive over on the side of Error 404. Not hiding that at all here. Could still be a double healer, though double healer with a Stitches tag, probably too much. So this is most likely single healer Uther. Got the Greymane. Looking for a full blow up. Ana will be the ban, so not believing that it's not double healer. Okay, okay. Heavy Impact's going to take that option away. Error 404, see the Anubarak and the Falstad. Going to take out the Lucio. Makes sense, they've got a stun comp. Don't want that to be just cleansed like crazy. Heavy Impact with their next two picks. They've got the Disengage of Falstad. They've got a Anubarak for Peels. Weary Day going to bring the Stukov. And Mason Blaze is going to be on Dahaka. Stukov, strong versus charging melee, for sure. Dahaka with an insane amount of personal regen. And good at pulling people out of position here. Like those two pickups here for Heavy Impact. We'll see how Error 404 is going to round out the draft. Are we going to see that Sylvanas come through again? Ooh, Zadie on the Chromie and Jisa on the Sonya. So they're definitely looking to just jump all over Heavy Impact here. Breakwood up in the chat. How you doing? Welcome to the show. Cheering on the home team, Error 404. Good to see it. Heavy Impact on the last position. What are they going to do about this barrage here from Error 404? Hanzo going to be the pickup. I do like that. Just being able to stay as far away as possible. Put a little bit of damage onto Chromie in the back line. Makes sense to me. Keep an eye on the picks here. Roger and Infrared have swapped. We'll see if they swap back. They be tricking me. They be tricking me. Alright, looks like it's going to be Roger on the Hanzo. Infrared's on the Falstad. Zadie sticking with the Chromie. Mercy's on the Uther. Okay, everyone's still the same over on the right. Good stuff. Alright, loading into Game 3, Towers of Doom. Aggressive siege composition from Error 404, but some long-range answers and some good peel here from Heavy Impact. We'll see how these two styles are going to clash. Will Heavy Impact go in for the 3-0, or will Error 404 start their incredible comeback? Let's find out.
Prepare yourself for battle.
Alrighty, game number 3 on Towers of Doom. On the left in the blue is going to be Heavy Impact. Roger is on the Hanzo. Tremor playing Anubarak. Infrared is on Falstad. Weary Day playing Stukov. And Mason Blaze is on Dahaka. On the right, in the red, Error 404, Jisa playing the Sonya. Funds is on Greymane, Ascension on that Stitches, Zadie playing Chromie, and Mercy on the Uther.
3, 2, 1.
Game number 3 is underway here. Hanzo once again going for the Scatter Arrow quest. We've got the Tissue Regeneration here for Dahaka, looking for a little bit of extra health. W quest is in for Chromie. We've got the Auto Attack Hammer of the Lightbringer for the Uther. And Stitches going hungry for more Globe quest. Right now, we're going straight to the bottom lane. No Sylvanas required. Just using the Anubarak. Top tower is down. Zadie on the edge here, dealing a little bit of extra damage. Will get out safely. Good shambling horror, but that doesn't turn off the stuns. It only turns off the slows. Fun's on the outside, dealing a little bit of damage to Roger there. Able to move back to safety. Hook. Oh, almost landing there onto Weary Day. 3 stacks on that Chromie quest. 9 stacks on the Uther auto attacks. 1 stack on the Hanzo quest. So many quests. Quests ahoy. Dahaka and Falstad doing a little bit of the soak there. Sonya working on the double soak on the side of Error 404. As the Sapper camps come up and available, both teams going to prioritize those as per usual. Looks like Error 404 able to pick up theirs first. As Falstad heading on back to the mid. Dahaka's honestly not that bad of a double soaker here on towers just because of the bush placement between top and mid. But Falstad helping that out means that they definitely won't miss a moment of experience and will definitely put the stress on the Sonya and possibly even force out a rotation from someone on the side of Error 404. As we take a look at the experience, you see already a little bit ahead on that minion soak. Here is Heavy Impact. Chromie putting out the damage onto the backline. Oh, Tremor going straight in there. Will be stunned before the Impale can come on out. Throws it out in anyway. Greymane's going to go down. Ascension being body blocked by Mason Blaze. Stitches is going to fall. Mercy could be in trouble as well. The Lightning Rod connection is enough. Triple kill for Heavy Impact. First objective will be coming up in about 30 seconds here. Triple altar phase. Tremor taking a hit there. As Chromie trying to de-push this bottom lane. Those heavy Stukov auto attacks are very difficult to deal with in the siege. Jisa rotating through. Gonna move in there onto Falstad with Weary Day in to help out. Big slow coming out onto Sonya. This could be trouble for Jisa. Infrared not trying to overchase as the rest of the team is coming on up here. Weary Day will get caught and Stukov goes down as our objective is spawning. Dahaka and Sonya are going to take the top channel. Fun's going to take the bottom channel. Error 404 goes 2 for 1 on our first objective. Nice pick there coming on out from Error 404, allowing the simple 2 for 1 on our first objective of the game. Checking in on our stacks. Chromie 6 on that level 1 quest, 6 out of 20 on Deep Breathing. Hanzo 10 out of 20 on the Simple Geometry quest. Dahaka now 4 out of 10 on Tissue Regeneration. Space and Blaze having to deal with the double push here in the top lane. Infrared going to help out. Weary Day on the chase as well. Mason Blaze, oh, can't get the drag going underground, but Fun's forced to back off. Sonya goes down. Greymane goes down. Double kill for Heavy Impact. By the way, Falstad questing as well. We've got the Frequent Flyer there on level 1. Tremor going to be hooked in, but this could be big trouble here for Stitches. Full body block. Ascension will fall. Another 3 kills for Heavy Impact. I think the Matcherino code, I'm not sure if it's something you have to enter or just a button you have to click. We may have actually maxed out the code. I'll have to go check. The last I checked, we hadn't maxed out the code yet, but we had 50 redemptions of that Matcherino code. It'd be awesome if we already hit it. I'll check after this game, or maybe someone in chat can check back. Murda, if you're still around. Hook gonna come on out. Nice dodge there by Mason Blaze, but we do have a double top lane altar spawn. And right now, Heavy Impact well ahead on the experience. We see those hero kills definitely contributing an extra 900 or so on the minions. Good start there. So looks like Infrared going to get the left-hand side. Heavy Impact's not going to contest the right. Instead, they're just going to grab their level 10s and see what they can do down here in the bottom lane. Dragon Arrow will be the choice, along with Isolation, Mighty Gust, Cocoon, and Massive Shove on the side of Heavy Impact. And right now, Error 404 really needs their level 10s if they want to engage. 8 codes left. Excellent. So we have 8 more uses of that code. If anyone in chat's not used that Matcherino code yet, oh, the Dragon Arrow not going to land. Mason Blaze looking for a drag. Mercy trying to get the Unstoppable through, but Uther is going to fall. Fun's being chased out as well. Helping Hand is not going to be enough. Greymane goes down. Oh, the drag lands onto Stitches. There's the... Oh gosh, I think that was a Gust and a Massive Shove at the same time. They find the kill onto Stitches, and now they're going to use those beetles to take down this bottom fort. Sapper's on the way as well. Looks like 2 of them are going to be saved. Okay, one of them did hit the fort. Uther and Chromie are going to be here to try to clear these away. Fun's coming up as well. Oh, but they're both going to hit the line, and that's 2 shots into the core here for Heavy Impact.
The altars rise.
Single lane altar is spawning. As we see Heavy Impact looking to control the bottom lane. Error 404 looking to possibly wrap around from the mid lane. Tahaka will not be hit with that hook by Ascension. And we see Infrared actually spotted in that bush there, trying to scout out the flank. Single altar is spawning here. Jisa has the Wrath of the Berserker, so no leap here. Weary Day will be disconnected. Jisa on the back line is in, dealing that damage. Infrared is going to be hit by that Gorge. Cocoon goes out onto Uther, so Falstad still in that Gorge, going to be taken out there. Funds gets the Invulnerable, trying to turn that around. Falstad going to go down here. Jisa with that last hit. Chromie trying to get the last hits. Ascension and Funds are so low, but able to escape. Chromie not going to be so lucky here. Jisa still spinning to win all over there, but the stun is enough. Finally, Stitches does go down. Oh, Uther falling as well. 4 kills for 1 on the side of Heavy Impact. Fun stepping out there after getting healed up. Oh, looking for the counterplay onto Tremor. There's the go for the throat. Oh no, Fun's may be caught. Oh, the stun's not available in time. CD's not quite up for Tremor. Oh, Fun's. Fun's got played. Roger with the scatter and the Stormbow. Picking up the kill there onto Greymane. 14 to 11 on these levels right now. The massive gust, and we're going to see a mighty shove at some point as mid keep goes down. Drag. What are these drags? Unbelievable. Massive shove into the back. Shambling Horror gets Ascension out of range. Dragon Arrow going to hit the back line. Jisa is taken out. So is Ascension. Another 2 kills for Heavy Impact. 16 to 2 on the board right now. They've got 5 of the structures available. Error 404 looking to jump onto this bottom keep, but the rest of Heavy Impact is on the way. Infrared does not have the Gust available, but moves back to try to get damage onto the Chromie. Invulnerable will save the Greymane for now. Bottom keep is held. Tahaka in the top lane, looking to move in with the Sappers, possibly threaten the top structure. Error 404, looks like they're going to be locked into this building. They're going to be able to take back the mid. But we see the tour de camps going on the side of Heavy Impact. Tahaka finishing up that top lane. Right side Sapper and left side Sapper are going to push through the bottom lane. Double bottom lane spawn will be coming in here for the next objective. Level 16s are almost here. Sonya, oh my gosh, Sonya taken out by Tahaka in the top lane.
Take the altars and put an
Altars are spawning. Hanzo grabbing the bottom altar here. Stukov grabbing the upper altar. Fun's trying to get that tower down to lessen the shots, but there they go. 5 more shots. Dragon Arrow in. We're going to see the Unstoppable onto Greymane looking to reposition with the Dark Flight. Uther is put into the cocoon here. Falstad is gorged, though. Oh, Stitches goes down. Infrared is going to be stunned in the kill zone, though, so traded out for Falstad. Weary Day gets hit with the time loop from Chromie. Zadie trying to deal the damage, but when you're behind these levels, it feels so bad. Damage doesn't feel good. Greymane gonna go down. There's the root combo onto Uther. They're chasing Zadie under towers. Tremor able to get to safety as the Uther goes, keeping Chromie nice and healthy. But more kills. We see the top tower was taken down by Dahaka during that whole objective. 13 shots left on the core. It's only a sliver of health on this bottom camp. Tremor trying to keep Zadie away from the tower. Mid keep is being pressured. It's going to go down. Heavy impact. Could see shots. No, bottom tower is down. Zadie able to get in range, so we will not see the 6 cap just yet.
This tower shall serve the Reaver.
Taking a look at the experience. Wow, that hero kill experience. The mercenary captures, the minions. Heavy impact are just absolutely controlling this match. That's where you see this 3-level lead. Boss going to be taken here by heavy impact because why not? Core health going to be down to 9. Right now, Error 404. They're going to be able to take back the mid, so it will require all 3 altars. Oh, maybe not. Heavy impact is going to take the bottom structure. In that case, they would only need 2 in order to win this game. Error 404, they've got to make a choice here. Dahaka looking to channel on the left-hand side. Falstad looking to channel on the bottom side. Here they come. Mercy has the interrupt. It's all going to come down to this left side altar. It's going to come down to this left side altar for heavy impact. Jisa being chased backwards. Dragon Arrow is going to land onto Stukov. And Ubrak able to barely get away. Sonya is going to be the first to fall. Weary Day in the back line will be saved by Infrared. Mercy with the double stun onto Roger, but here comes Infrared. Uther going to be taken down here. That's 2 kills. Roger channeling in the background. Fun's trying to get in range for the kill. It's going to be Stukov going down, but Roger has the channel, and that is going to be the game and the series going over to heavy impact. GG. Very impressive showing there from Heavy Impact. Error 404 playing with a sub today. Unfortunately, not able to bring in any of the map wins. Heavy Impact. I mean, they gave them a fight. Error 404 were competitive through the middle of those games. Towers of Doom was a little bit more lopsided, I will say. But Error 404 came back on Battlefield. They came back on Shrines. Just couldn't pull out the win today. Hope to see them, you know, not hope. I'm excited to see Arrow 404 as the weeks go on here because I feel like they've got a good team. I like the synergies they have. Once they get their full 5 together, I really, I'm excited to see this team play. Heavy Impact, looking fantastic. Veterans here in Storm Division, very, very strong out there today. We saw Roger on the Hanzo topping the hero damage there in game number 3. Nearly 43,000 coming on out there. Jisa on the Sonya actually getting ahead of Zadie's Chromie in the end there. Just spinning all over that backline for extended periods. 29,000 there from the Berserker. The Barbarian Berserker, Berserker Barbarian, whatever you want to call it. Take a look at the talent screen. And we're going to go ahead and wrap up the broadcast. Taking a look at the talents here, seeing if there's anything super out of the ordinary. Thing looking pretty normal for the most part. Looks like was Quicksilver bullets for Greymane into the go for the throat. And we had the Executioner. And yeah, we don't actually see Sonya's taking Wrath all that often anymore. It's been, you know, slam build with Leap. But we had our War Paint into, still going with the Shattered Ground, but we had the Life Funnel there on 7. Wrath of the Berserker, no escape, into Rampage on 16. Sonya going for a more sort of traditional brawly type build. Fantastic stuff. Alrighty. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming on by today. That is going to be it for today's broadcast. Heavy Impact winning 3-0 versus Error 404. Congratulations on the win. I have been the Crushinator. When I'm not here on the NGS channel, I'm over at my personal channel, twitch.tv/the Crushinator, where I'm casting Heroes of the Storm. I'm doing a lot of amateur division stuff. I'm playing some games here and there, so make sure you follow me there if you like my casting and want to see some more. As for where I'll be, tomorrow I'm going to be working with the Girls Gank Squad charity tournament, so make sure you check that out, twitch.tv/Jazzaline. It's a great charity event, and they run excellent tournaments. So make sure you come on out tomorrow starting at 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Pacific to support that event. They've done a lot of work with NGS in the past, so Girls Gank Squad is awesome. Go check them out, twitch.tv/Jazzaline tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern. That is going to be it for today. We're going to see if we can send the raid on over to some more excellent Heroes of the Storm action. But until then, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.